February 13th. What the fuck? I haven't played this in forever. Then again, that's also kind of my fault. What's up, YouTube? It'll go for 05. Back in Pokemon Diamond, the Avatar Challenge, run, whatever you want to call it. If you notice there, like with the notepad thing, it said that I played on the 22nd. That was, if you remember from like the last video of this, I said that I was gonna do some off-screen training, which I did. So everybody's like up to like level 38. Oppa's up to level 40 because he's my starter. And I have Riddick at level 36 because he's going to be... I'm hoping that he'll be like the major player for this gym. Just because really he hasn't done much throughout this. And considering Rhyperior is my favorite Pokemon, I want him to be a valuable asset on my team. So yeah. I also must kind of apologize with like the whole like lack of Pokemon Diamond for a while. But really like with like most of the stuff that I have uploaded like and stuff recently, most of it was like most of what I've uploaded lately has been Blaze Black 2, Volt White 2, Race Against Drift, which has seen quite a bit of views and such, like compared to some of my other series. I mean, hell, I think like the first video that I have with my Volt White run has actually surpassed my amount of views that I've gotten in my entire Pokemon Conquest run. And while I'm on the topic of like basically apologizing for not uploading other videos in a while, I also want to kind of apologize like for like the other series and such I've had like I'm doing on my channel, because like really Pokemon Conquest has been one of the series has been like the second series I uploaded on my channel. That one I do plan on finishing at least the main story for, like sometime. I just want to like complete Diamond for some reason. Like Pokemon Crystal, I completely forgot that I was doing. Like literally, I was looking at like all, because I got like for me, like I know some people keep like their ROMs and stuff in like folders on their desktop. For me, I keep like all my ROMs off to the side of my desktop, like away from everything that I usually use. So like I've got like I basically have my desktop split up into like different sections. Like I've got like where like the few things I'm doing for my Let's Plays now and such, like in a small area in towards the center of my desktop, and then off to the side are like let's like our games that I plan on Let's Playing eventually. For so like that kind of stuff. Like I was, but like I guess like I for some reason I had like I left Crystal off to the side a little bit further away from everything else. So I was like, why do I have Pokemon Crystal here? I was almost thinking of deleting it, and I went back onto my channel. Like I think I was going to see if I had any messages or anything from anybody and like such. And I end up seeing all my Crystal LPs like playlist like list like on there. And I was like, oh yeah, I was doing a Nuzlocke of that. So Crystal should be back like soon. Pokemon Conquest, like I just said, I'll probably hold off on a little bit more because really that wasn't getting many views. I think it's like actually like my least viewed series. The Yu-Gi-Oh like Reverse of Arcadia thing. As it stands right now, that series is dead. I mean, it was getting like no kind of views, and really after that one video with Steve, like where we both failed on beating a character. I mean, like shit. It's one thing for me to lose against somebody with a crappy deck, but for Steve to lose, Steve is like as we said in that video, Steve is the king of games. Like, okay, yeah, he's been defeated in such in duels before, but out of like all of us, like out of all the people I know in real life, he has the best like win ratio out of all of us. So yeah, with Reverse of Arcadia, it's basically dead. I might bring it back, but that's gonna be kind of dead. And also, like for like the latest thing I've put on on my channel, which was a single Minecraft video, which was basically what was like me just trying to like originally just starting off with like using the Pixelmon mod in it. That is still gonna be around, just it's gonna be like a little while before I upload it again. because like while it is probably like while that one Minecraft video is probably like the second most viewed thing on my channel aside from the first episode of the Diamond Avatar Challenge. Um, it's like I got in touch with my friend who was originally hosting like the temporary server of where me and Drift were building the like original server, and like I was talking to him, he said he still has like the world files from that thing, and and he should be able to like start hosting this like the temporary server for it again like soon. So I basically deleted the world where I started off when like in this thing, and like I'm just waiting for him to like get better and like be able to host it again. Because like yeah, sorry if like I keep pausing. I'm like kind of not exactly out of it, but I'm just like I'm not tired. I'm just like tired. Yeah, it makes perfect sense, doesn't it? But like a couple months ago, like he like he went to have surgery on his leg, and he was gonna be out of school for a while. Even though he is my neighbor, I saw him once after he had the surgery, and then but like after that, like he stopped answering like all messages on Facebook, stopped answering Skype calls, stopped answering texts and stuff. And like even though I doubted he was dead or anything, like an entire joke like around with me and my friends at school was that he was like dead or something. And like just the other day, like he finally I don't remember like I remember one of our friends Brian like had ended up saying that like he actually heard from him. So like I actually tried texting him again. He actually answered. And that's how the whole kind of thing of bringing up the old server is. So yeah, that should be back. Like he said that he should be able to like get back to hosting it by like next week. So I'll probably be back to recording the Minecraft stuff soon. Okay, these fights are going too slow. Time to hold down the speed up button. Okay, I don't know if it's just because I've been playing Volt White 2 more lately, but it seems that this is a whole lot faster than it is. Ah, damn, I ran out of Earthquake, really? Go, Rock Smash! Riddick's gonna faint here, isn't he? I'm not happy, oh my god, I'm scared. Okay, why is he like pulling such stupid moves? Because he's actually kind of... Okay, I know Iron Tail is a poor like move, like in terms of accuracy, but really? I'm using Rock Smash and I beat him. You did it, Riddick. You have won. Ooh, Horn Drill. Forget Horn Attack. Now we have a one-hit KO move. Now let's leave here to go heal up. Because I doubt I have an Ether or Ether. I don't know how you pronounce item. Well, like, ugh. I don't know how you pronounce some items in the game. Like, some people pronounce it Ether, some people pronounce it Ether. I don't really know. I usually say Ether because, like, when it comes to Ether, like I think of the Ether mod from Minecraft, um, and like I don't remember whose Final Smash it is from Brawl, but it's like Great Aether or something, or Great Ether, Great Aether. I don't remember. I seriously need to play Brawl again. It's been a long time. Hmm. But yeah, okay, let's see. This is probably actually one of my favorite gyms in Sinnoh. Even though Gen 4 is home to some of my favorite Pokemon, I think I've said this before, like the region, I I remember like my way around it like fair enough, but Gen 4 is not actually one of my favorite regions. It's like I don't know, like I'm able to remember my way around areas in the region, but the region itself just isn't all that memorable. I mean, I remember its name, I remember where I need to go for the most part because I spent like what, like an entire episode wandering around like saying like I don't know where I'm going. But yeah. Uh, but still, like, there's some. I'm trying to think of what I need to say. But yeah, like for some reason, like when it comes to remembering, like I remember my way around the region pretty fairly, but like when it comes, when it comes to like actually like if I needed to speed run a Pokemon game, I would not do it of a Sinnoh game. And that's not just because like the battles and stuff are so slow in this game, because like they have like such like unneeded amount of time like waiting. Why did I use Rock Blast? But yeah, like such unneeded amount of time waiting for things to happen, and it like and the animations being slow. It's also just like I don't really care for Gen 4. I mean, yeah, it's home to Rhyperior and like a couple other of my favorite Pokemon like Electivire, but I don't know, it's just like very unmemorable to me. People say that Gen 3 is the worst out of all the regions and stuff. The only thing I have against Gen 3 is the like amount of water routes, and even then it's not that bad. It could just because my first time playing through Gen 3 I started with a Trico, so the water routes were a welcome like thing for me training my Trico and stuff. But really? In terms of order of my favorite regions, I'd say Gen 5 is my favorite so far, followed by Gen 3. I don't know if it's just because like after like Gen 2 for a while, like I know this is gonna be weird. Like after Gen 2, like I stopped caring about Pokemon and such. And then when Gen 3 came out, like I passed on it the first time around. Like hell, I think I didn't get Pokemon Sapphire until like about a couple months after it came out. And even and like I don't mean like a couple months like oh like I only got it 2 months and stuff after it came out. Because that's what I usually do when it comes to getting Pokemon games. I usually wait like a little while, basically like for the whole like craze and shit to like slow down about it. Like okay, yeah, the new game came out. I'm just waiting for like people to stop really caring. But like with so like I knew that the game came out. I like just passed on it completely. Like my usual wait of like 2 months or something to get a game turned into like I think like actually like hell I think it was actually about a year after it came out that I actually got Pokemon Sapphire. So yeah, I passed on Pokemon like on the third generation for a while, and I think it was one of my friends that like back in like damn like third grade or something that mentioned that Generation 3 was pretty good. And I was like, what's so great about it? It's just like because like at that time like after Gen 2 I dropped out of the entire kind of like Pokemon thing. It's like I asked him like what's so great about it, and he was like, well, Team Rocket's gone for one thing, and I was like, okay, they got annoying after the second generation. Then like like he like actually showed me his game and showed me some pretty cool looking Pokemon, and I remember I don't like I think like back when I was younger, like I thought there was like a five like a 0.5% chance of finding a starter in the wild, and I was just never lucky enough to find one. But my friend showed me the final evolutions of all three starters, showed me Absol, Rayquaza, and Metagross, and I believe Aggron. Wait, no, actually I didn't see Aggron until actually I played the game myself and took on Steven. Wait, where am I going? There we go. But yeah, like I think he showed me Lairon or something. And I was like, okay, those are some pretty cool Pokemon and such. And like I don't remember like I think it was all like after he showed me that I was like I actually started watching the anime again. Cause after the Kanto anime like ended, I stopped watching the anime. Like I didn't watch much of the Johto anime. I started watching the Hoenn anime and like the entire thing just started back up for me. And I went and actually got Pokemon Sapphire and played through it myself. I think there's only been one time I actually dropped off of like Pokemon again after that, and that was I think like I'm just trying to like really think like why do I keep using Rock Blast? Why mm. Then again it has Levitate, so fucking hate Bronzor. It walls my team. Horn Drill, save me! Damn it! Bag. Do I have like hyper potions or something? I have an ether. Really? I have an ether, and I went back and healed for PP. Oh my god. Go, Horn Drill. Why do you outspeed me? You're just a plate. I'm a rhino. But yeah, like I'm like I know it's gonna sound weird, but I dropped out after Gen 3 again, like when it came like when it came to that kind of thing. I dropped out after Pokemon Coliseum and XD. Which fun fact, I actually played Coliseum after I played XD. But like when it but like I dropped off of like the Pokemon thing after like XD and Coliseum. So like I don't like I think it was like I thought I was getting too old for this series and such. And like that's kind of why I dropped off of it. But like I don't actually think I got back into Gen 4 until like Platinum was coming out. Which is actually kind of strange. Like I like I didn't start with Platinum or anything. I started with Pearl. I never actually owned Platinum. I played through it once on an emulator, which I can never find the ROM file for Platinum. I ended up playing it on my friend's emulator on his computer a while back. Well, not a while back, like a couple months, maybe a year ago. But like, shit, I'm just trying to remember now. But yeah, like when it came to like Gen 4, I was about to completely pass on it overall, being like I'm too old for Pokemon now. I don't really need to be into this anymore. And like my friend was like saying that he wanted to get Pokemon Platinum, but his parents were only going to pay for half of it. He had to come up with the rest of the money himself, which in hindsight, I don't know why the frick his parents would do that, because I'm just trying to remember, like, Platinum came out in, like, what, '09? So, like, 4, 5 years ago? Like, came out, like, in '08 or '09, so, like, so basically, like, we were, like, 11 and 12 back then. I don't know, I don't know why his parents, like, said, that he had to come up with the rest of the money himself. But I think he also did like kind of like not exactly odd jobs or stuff, but like he would do things for his neighbors and he'd usually get paid for it. But I think it was just that like he wasn't getting enough money out of it and he wanted to get it like as soon as it came out. So like he he basically went and sold me his pearl for like I don't remember like 10, 20 bucks. Cause like really like I don't even remember what really possessed me to do it. I mean, shit. Go away, Rowan. But yeah, like that's how I basically got Pearl, which was strange because I didn't even have a DS at that time. Funny how the world works, doesn't it? I bought a DS game from my friend and I didn't even have a DS at the time. I actually held on to that Pearl copy for a while. I think like I don't remember when like the DS Lite came out and such. But I remember one of my other friends was gonna get like a newer DS and like they gave me the like the first gen DS that they had. Well, not exactly gave it to me. Like I think it was because I don't remember. Like I just remember that they also wanted a Game Boy SP, which I was fortunate enough to have two of at the time. So I gave him the better of the two, because like one of them my cousin gave me, which was like basically brand new, because like he never really used it, and then like my older like messed up one wasn't exactly messed up, but like it was like dinged up and such. It still worked like well, but I was like if he's gonna be giving me a DS for an SP, I should give him the better of the two. So I gave him the better of the two. He gave me the DS, and I actually still have that DS to this day. And the only DS I've had like since then is the 3DS, which I got like I remember that I got it for Pokemon Rumble Blast. This has just been this entire episode has just basically been me talking about like my like history with Pokemon. Oh well, it's not my fault, is it? Now, if I remember correctly, I have to go and fly over here. Yeah, this game's gonna be ending pretty soon because I don't plan on doing after game. So I've only got two more badges to go, which will be my second completed LP. Damn. But yeah, like only about like a little bit over a year ago, I got the 3DS. So I held on to that original DS for a while. While everyone was going out and getting like their freaking like DS, like DS lights, Oh my god, I didn't battle this person. I think he has a Bronzor. Freaking wall again. No! But like while everyone was getting like DS lights and shit, okay, he has a Craniados. That's not nearly as bad. But while people were getting like DS lights, DSIs, all that stuff, like it was like kind of funny because like I've like played Game Boy Advance games on a DS Lite before. I hate how the cartridge sticks out of the system. So and my friends also hated it for the most part. How like it stuck out like that. And I would just laugh at them like, if you would have just stuck with the original DS, like you wouldn't have to worry about that. Because really, while the DS Lite is what slimmer than the original one, like a little bit smaller, when it comes to fitting it into your pocket while having both game slots occupied, it's probably easier to store than it is for DS Lite. And then when the freaking DSi came out, people were complaining that the entire freaking Game Boy slot was gone, and that they like had sold their DS Lites and shit for the DSi. Then they had like a stack of Game Boy games that were useless to them. It's funny how the world works. Be lazy about one series of a game that you love, and it'll come back to bite other people in the butt for you. Yeah, it's actually kind of strange, like, cause like the way I have my game set up on the emulator, like could still see most of my desktop. Hell, I think the way I have the emulator set up is that like there are no icons behind it when I have this set up, so really I see all of my desktop except for like the few icons that are covered by Camtasia. Like I could see all my like basically all my LPs like icons and stuff like over to like right next to it. And aside from like cuz basically like I said Conquest is on hold. Crystal's going to be starting up again like soon. I'll probably start up Crystal once I get another badge in Diamond. That way like I don't feel like I'm completely like overdosed in terms of games. But so Crystal's basically on hold. Conquest is on hold. PokeMMO is also kind of on hold for a while. I mean, like I don't really know. Like I was having problems with like a couple of things on my computer. I went and updated like most of the programs and stuff on it. And I was like there were some like MMO stopped working. Like it required an update, but Java wasn't allowing me to update it. That kind of stuff. I went and deleted MMO. I went and reinstalled it. It was giving me like a SDL, DLL like pop up like problem. So like with that kind of stuff and like and it kept giving me the same problem like multiple times. I've tried to like delete it and such like multiple times, reinstall it. Kept giving me other problems popping up. So that's on hold on. That's probably dead on my channel now. Um, shit. Like it, yeah, it's basically kind of like really the only two people that are still in it are Shady and Drift. Hell, actually, I think Shady's the only one that's still in it because Drift has done a little bit off screen, like he advanced the story a bit more, and he hasn't even really uploaded it, like even recorded it in a while. Steve lost his like last two recordings for it, and he's been playing most of it off screen now, like playing it randomly, like whenever he felt like it. Usually when like me and Drift are playing Blaze Black and Volt White 2, like he'd be playing MMO or just like randomly while like we're all in a Skype call or something, he would be playing it. But yeah, it's like really, I don't know if it's just that like the like whole thing of like the co-op series of it kind of died down with him, because like it's strange, like I don't want like all these series of okay, that Kadabra freaking killed me one hit. Damn it. Go Pinky. But like I don't want all these series to like just like be like randomly stopped on my channel. I mean, it's bad enough that the Yu-Gi-Oh one is probably dead, but it's like um damn, like I really don't know what I'm trying to say. Like it's bad enough the Yu-Gi-Oh one's basically dead, but for MMO to basically die also, it's kind of weird. Like it was a kind of a project that me and Drift came up with, like when, because like I originally saw MMO from I believe not from maybe Shofu, probably not. Like I remember I watched like somebody play through it a little bit on YouTube. Maybe the Flaming Spade and Wild Chase, and like I maybe it was like Hardy Tech Yo-Yo, Dunsparce for the Win. Maybe like maybe one of them or somebody. Like I remember I saw it. Like I mentioned it to Drift, and we started playing through it like ourselves on our own, like separate kind of things, like doing like a catch 'em all kind of a thing against each other without recording it. And he came up with a thugging it idea where we get a bunch of our friends together, play through it with underrated Pokemon such as Jigglypuff and stuff for our starters, and like we go through it like that without using our starters. And it's like really weird. Like even though me and him came up with it like ourselves, we both basically dropped out of it. I mean, it makes no sense really. A series that we created, we're not even basically part of anymore. And it seems like the only person like I'm not gonna say that Shady's the only one that cares about it, because I can't really speak for him, because really I probably kind of forced him into it really. I mean, I didn't like say like you have to do this with us, you have to do it with us, blah blah blah. But like I asked him to join us for it, and now like I'm like I feel kind of like messed up for like basically saying that the series is dead. Cause like over the course of it, we've had a couple people like only show up once. Asian Flame, he's only appeared in that original video. Um, Deviously Harrowing, she only appeared for one video of it, and that's like really that's it. I mean, Steve stopped like recording it after a while, and like really stopped care about like it being like uploaded and stuff. Cause that like I remember he had like about 5, 6 episodes recorded for it, He only has like 3 of them up on his channel. Drift like basically kind of dropped out of it. Cause I think with the last video of it that I uploaded, he wasn't bothering to record. And I don't think Steve was recording then either. And then there was this one person that we originally were planning on having in with us that that never even really appeared in it. I mean, we mentioned him, but he never appeared. And it's strange because he was like the most excited for it out of all of us. Hell, I think I said that in one of the Thugging It videos before anyway, that he was like the most excited out of all of us for it. That's. I know that the video has been going on for about 30 minutes. I'm probably just gonna get like halfway to Snowpoint City and then end it off. Like I don't want to make this an hour of power because I just did an hour of power for Volt White. But yeah, I just want to get like somewhere with this because really, okay, yeah, I took down a gym and I took on Team Galactic. That should be plenty of done in a video. I don't know if it's just because like I'm like well with like in between recording stuff I've been like watching a lot of Chugga Conroy's Let's Plays and stuff. I'm not gonna say that his like Let's Plays are bad or anything. I mean, I love all of the Let's Plays he's done. He's the person that really actually brought me into the Legend of Zelda series. Cause up until a few months ago when I like watched his Majora's Mask Let's Play for the first time, cause I actually didn't actually start watching his videos until Emerald, but that's a story. Actually, not even a story for another time. It's just something. But yeah, so like a while like a couple of months ago I was watching I was bored like it was like in between Let's Plays with Chugga Conroy and like for some reason like a whole lot of people on YouTube weren't uploading like I think it was also like back like during the whole like Shofu Hayden channel attacks kind of thing. Even though it wasn't only Shofu and Hayden that were being attacked. Do I not even have strength? I'll be mad if I don't have strength. Well, I should because I have all the TMs. Oh, no, I didn't mean to press B. God damn it. But yeah, like I think it was like back when like there were like those like when the like Pokemon like the like big YouTubers in terms of Pokemon were were having their channels attacked. That like most of them weren't uploading. Let's get rid of Body Slam. But like Wild Chase stopped uploading for a while. Flaming Spade stopped uploading. Quite a few of them stopped uploading. I think the only person that actually kept uploading was like Quando Ren 66, and that was for his Mega Man Let's Play. So, but, like a whole lot of people like stopped uploading for a while. So like basically YouTube was dead. Like no uploads were like really happening around. And like I was like getting bored because it was in between Let's Plays of Chuggas, so like there wasn't anything going on. So like I randomly I was like okay, I know Chugga's done a whole lot more than just what I've watched. Might as well go back and watch some of them. And the first Let's Play that caught my eye with it was well, aside from his first Let's Play, which I believe was Earthbound. Yeah, it was Earthbound. For some reason I was thinking like I don't know like what's the difference between Earthbound and the Mother series because they are the same games. I just don't remember like what people say about like their like about them actually being different or something like because of the names. But I could just be wrong about that and my dog's barking. But like I didn't really watch much of that because that was back when the whole like YouTube only had like 10 minutes allowed for uploading kind of thing. I didn't want to have to like sit through an ad every 10 minutes. So I went and I was like so I went and like I looked at all his LPs. I was like, okay, I might as well give the I was like, I don't really care for the Legend of Zelda series, even though I had never played any of his games before, and I never watched anybody really play it. I was like, I might as well give it a chance. and like one of my favorite Let's Players like do it. And even though I have not finished watching it to this day yet, I have watched a lot of it, and I have some newfound respect for the Legend of Zelda series. I mean, to me, it's not the greatest like series out there. I still prefer like Pokemon and such, but that's also because I've had Pokemon for most of my life, and I did Legend of Zelda and stuff. But yeah, like I went and watched like most of that kind of Let's Play, like his Let's Play of it. I don't even remember how this entire tangent started. Isn't it strange how your brain works? You go off on a tangent about something, and once you finally finish what you were ranting about, you don't even remember what caused you to start ranting about it. Right now, I'm just thinking, like, if after like recording this, do I want to record Crystal, or if I want to do another Hidalgo plays? Ugh, go. Oh, what? No, I wasn't even paying attention to what was going on. I was just like kept pressing A, and it was like psychics disabled. Why am I not attacking? Psychics disabled. Why am I not attacking? Oh, psychics disabled. Oh God, Ponyta. Dell, why don't you know earthquake? Ow, that's not cool. Pinky. Don't ask me why, but for a second I was thinking of sending out Star against it. I mean, I would have to be a complete and utter idiot to do so, considering Pinky is weak to fire. But I don't know why I sounded like so unsure about that. Like the whole like Pinky is weak to fire, right? But like I, I don't remember. What the fuck? I can't remember what I'm talking about with anything now. Shit. I think I was like yeah, like the whole like I think I was talking about like Hidalgo plays or something like with that series. Like there's a game that like for like those of you that have watched the Hidalgo Play series, the first episode and technically the second episode of it were of Happy Wheels. And some of you may think like that's the game that I played that had me originally come up with that series. But it's not. Actually, the game I plan on recording for the next one of it actually is the game that had me come up with that series. It's just that when it came to actually coming to the recording, like to actually recording, I was playing Happy Wheels at the time that I actually wanted to record. Because it's strange. I have to be in the mood to record. And I can't be like I know some like most like Let's Players and stuff like usually stick to one LP at a time and stuff, but like the reason why I have multiple LPs on my channel is so that I have some leeway, like so that like in case I don't feel like recording Diamond, I could play Crystal, that kind of thing. So like I came up with the idea for playing from that one game. You'll find out later when that one's uploaded. But like when it like I don't remember. I think I got bored and started watching one of Nova's videos. Well, his Happy Wheels videos. I was like, well, this was going to be one of the games I was going to do for the Hidalgo Play series. I might as well record this one first. And that's how it basically started, and then like kind of snowballed into the rest of them. Like because it was funny. Like right before I started recording for Super Smash Flash 2, I was actually about to play the other game, but then I was I don't really remember. Like I think it's because Shofu uploaded a video on it, And like that kind of reminded me of like back when I hung out with like a bunch of my friends at the library. Like we'd spend most of our time like playing Minecraft and Super Smash Bros. 2, like on the library computers. And this is turning into. It's not. I'll probably end this off in like 5 minutes. What the hell? I'm holding down the tab button yet this is like still mad slow. Ooh, item. An iron. But yeah, like so like I went and uploaded that. And like everything else kind of just snowballed into it. Like the cul-de-sac smash, like which I believe was actually the second episode. Like I wanted to do because like I'm just trying to remember. Like I have the worst memory out of anybody in the planet. Well, I think I was like now like I kind of remember like I because like with my high school we have like our schedule is like kind of weird like most of the like high schools in New York like you follow a set schedule like that's the same for every single day out of the week. My schedule it's basically different like every day. So like my Monday schedule will be completely different than my Tuesday schedule. So like it was like I was so it was like this it was a Friday that I had woken up. Friday is basically my late day. I don't go until like 10:30. I woke up, it was like still 7 o'clock. I was like, okay, if I go back to sleep now, I'm gonna end up waking up too late to get like to go to school. So I turn on my TV, and my TV is rarely ever on, mind you, except for like when I turn on my 360 or PlayStation 2. So like I turned it on. It was on channel 13 from the last time that Steve was over because he wanted to watch something that was on that channel, and like there was nothing on at that time for it. I was like, okay, what should I do? Should I turn this into what I used to do before I went to school and stuff when I was younger? So I went and changed it to the Cartoon Network, and they are having Ed, and Eddie on. Wait, this is a wild Pokemon? No, back, 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 back. Fine, go Star. Now we could run. Or not. I mean, shit. I go and train my Pokemon up to a level that I think I'd be ready for to hold me for a while, and I'm under leveled again. Well, kind of. I'm still around the same level, but I'm having trouble running away from wilds. Why? But yeah, I woke up and like I think it was like the Ed, and Eddie movie. Like I think it was like Big Picture Show or something it was called that was on, and that brought me back to like my like not really my days like when I was younger of playing games on CartoonNetwork.com, but when I was younger, I spent like a whole lot of my time like back when I was younger, I spent most of my time that was on the internet on CartoonNetwork.com. And like I remembered like one of my favorite games from when I used to do that was Cul-de-sac Smash 2. So that's basically how I came with that one. This is turning into a real weird rant and shit about everything. And then the last one that I don't why am I keep bouncing back and forth between all this shit? But like with the latest thing of Hidalgo plays well up until now, which is I believe Cat Mario. As I believe I said at the beginning of that, it was recommended to me by Shady through extension of Aaron. So I went and recorded that like basically as soon as as soon as I got the message, like it gave me the link to the game. I was like, okay. I didn't even play any of it until I actually recorded. The first thing I did was like I brought up my recorder and I was like, okay, I'll just open up the link first to see like what my recording like size will need to be in order for this. And lo and behold, that's about it. I didn't like actually play any of the game. Okay. So yeah, I'm kind of bored. Not really bored, but out of it. Not even out of it, but bored. I don't know what the hell's going on with me anymore. But yeah, as I said like 5 minutes ago, it was gonna end in 5 minutes, and those 5 minutes have passed. So sub, like, comment, I'm out. I'm sorry for ranting to talk off your ear or anything. But be sure to check out any other. Sorry, stupid hiccups. But be sure to check out any other series on my channel. The Blaze Black 2 Volt White 2 Race Against Drift has probably actually been like my most viewed series by far yet. It's had like the most I think it's actually the third like the first episode is like the third most viewed series like episode I have like video on my channel. First being the first episode of Diamond, second being the Minecraft video, then being the first episode with Drift. But yeah, like go check out that. Like I believe the latest video I have for that is probably one of my like maybe not one of my greatest videos. Okay, that was kind of weird. I was not even touching anything on my desk, and a flashlight I had on it fell. But basically, like I believe it's the latest episode I put up, which is also one of my shortest videos on my channel. Like just watch it, and you'll probably be laughing because like because of the hilariousness that kind of ensued from it. Let's just say, if you hate bad singing and horrible butchering of a child of like a kid of like a song that you love when you were a kid, then you probably shouldn't watch it. But if you want to hear me, Drift, and Over 9,000 Chains butcher the Pokemon theme song, go ahead and watch it. Sub, like, comment, I'm out, guys. And I'll see you for the next video, which should be Hidalgo plays Bloons Tower Defense. See you then. Bye.